And we are live. Hello out there. It's Janet on day 18 of the 21-day Freedom Shift for coaches and consultants and service providers. All right, how you doing out there today? Yesterday on day 17, we started our Freedom Shift plan. And so we talked about what it actually wants to look like in terms of your purpose, your financial income, financial freedom point, your time freedom, and your lifestyle freedom. What does that look like? Okay, so today we're going to work on the second section of your actual freedom plan, which is what I call the 3 success factors that are crucial for an entrepreneur to build and scale their business. And I have come up with these 3 success factors after speaking with thousands of coaches, consultants, and service providers and figuring out who succeeds and who doesn't. And so let's face it, when I tell you I've talked to thousands of people, I have literally talked to thousands of people who are nowhere with their business and are not going anywhere with their business. And sometimes I talk to those people a year later and they're still nowhere with their business because they don't do what I have figured out are these 3 things that need to happen in order to make your business scalable and successful. So we know that 80% of entrepreneurs fail. And literally the 20% that make it do these 3 things pretty much across the board from what I can see. So I'm going to have you write them down, and then I'm going to have you evaluate whether you're doing them or not. And if you're not doing them, make a commitment to doing them, or recognize that by not doing them, you are choosing to not build your life of freedom. So I'm not trying to be harsh, but I do have a reputation for straight talk. And this is Janet giving you some straight talk here today. So here are the 3 things that successful business owners do differently from the people who fail. Number 1, they hire a mentor who is ahead of them, who has already done what they are trying to do. So this is your moment to really ask yourself, how serious are you about creating a real business or scaling a real business? Because anybody can create a job for themselves. Anybody can go out and be hired as a glorified consultant. You're on a 1099 is the only difference between that and being on a W-2 as an employee. But if you're building a business, you need somebody to help you who's already built a business and knows how to guide you. So number 1, they hire a mentor. So I'm going to have you write that down, and I'm going to have you spend some time reflecting on who is it who's guiding you. Have you picked that person? If not, what are we going to do about that? Okay. Number 2 is they join a community of people who are ahead of where they are and who will elevate them and encourage them and keep them motivated and show them a new way of being a business owner, a new way of living their life. So in other words, you want to join a higher level community than the one that you hang around with on a day-to-day basis. So what I see a lot of entrepreneurs doing is hanging out with a whole bunch of people who are at the same level as they are. And that is not smart. Okay? Because those people can't help you. They're floundering around as much as you are. So what I have found is that the people who invest to get themselves into a higher level community and start hanging around with people who are making more money than them and who actually see potential and possibility and will keep that hope alive and that vision alive for you, are going to be much more impactful for you than people who are all struggling. So I see these Facebook groups and all these people, they're all at the same level and they're all like, you know, helping each other stay broke. That is not smart. Okay. So what community are you involved in, or communities are you involved in? Now, I know people who spend $40,000, $50,000, maybe more, to be in a higher level networking community. So it's extremely important that you prioritize that. Now, sometimes when you hire the right mentor, they have a really good community, and that community is going to surround you and it's going to make you see a whole new potential. So if you're a 6-figure business owner and you want to be a 7-figure business owner, you need to go hang around with people who are already making 7 figures, because those are the people who are going to look at you and go, yeah, of course you can do it. It's nothing. We're going to show you. We're going to support you. We see your value. Okay. So what is reflected back to you is super important. Okay. The third thing is you have to build systems. You cannot, and we've talked about this all through this whole Freedom Shift, you cannot be everything in your business. You cannot do the marketing and the sales and the fulfillment and the financials in your business and everything else that needs to go along with all of those things, right? And marketing is a lot more than just Facebook ads or LinkedIn, right? It's content. It's everything that needs to be done. It's social media. So look at your business and your life right now and say, do I have a mentor who's going to shortcut this process for me and is going to stop me from going in circles and down slippery slopes? Do I have a community of people who are actually going to lift me up and show me the possibilities for myself so that I'm not hanging around with a whole bunch of other broke people or people who are stuck at a certain level? And 3, am I building the systems in my business that are going to allow me to scale this thing and get to the goals that I have for myself? So that's it for day 18. And hopefully you're going to have fun really getting clean with yourself as to where you are in this process of the 3 success factors. And then that's it for today. And I'd love to have you ask me any questions if you have any. Feel free to reach out. Or if there's something I'm saying that's, not sitting that well, or that you really want to comment about, or if I have been getting, by the way, thank you to some of you who have been reaching out and telling me how much you're enjoying this and how it's really opening your mind, and you're starting to see some things to let go of and some things to add in and some new ways to look at your business. So I appreciate that feedback as well. So sure, let me know if that's happening also. And so after today, we have 3 more days. And so I'll look forward to coming back for day 19. Until then, bye for now.